Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of John Matrixx Talks Movies. And today, I'm going to be talking about Terminator 6 or the reboot Terminator. I don't know what they're exactly going to call it, but for the purposes of this show, we're going to call it Terminator 6, even though it will be a sequel to Terminator 2. James Cameron is back, so that is really great news for this movie. It's going to be directed by Tim Miller. James Cameron is serving as executive producer. It's so good to have him back to help and get the Terminator franchise back on track. Also, Leonard Hamilton is back. That's really great. Arnold Schwarzenegger is back. More on him in just a moment. He's actually been in Budapest, I believe, filming his scenes, and he looks like he's in great shape as always. He actually posted a picture on Instagram with him working out with Gabrielle Luna, who's also playing in the movie. So let's jump right into this. So this movie, I think, will be a combination of flashback scenes as well as scenes here in the present time, because they have cast a young actor named Jude Colley, I believe that's the way you pronounce his name, as a young John Connor. And looks like about a 12-year-old John Connor. And so that's why I'm thinking it's going to be flashbacks scenes in this movie. And of course, Arnold has a body double. It's the same guy that played the T-800 in Terminator Genesis. Now, this movie does not follow any of the events, any of the movies that came after Terminator 2. So Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Terminator Salvation, and Terminator Genesis have absolutely nothing to do with this movie. So you can just forget those events. This is a direct sequel to Terminator 2, because this is a James Cameron movie per se, even though he's not hands-on in this movie, but he is definitely involved in this film. What do I expect to see in this movie? Let's get to Arnold first. The movie has been filming for like the last month. Arnold Schwarzenegger just showed up to start filming his scenes last Monday on his birthday, July 30th, which is also my birthday. So, but he's actually sporting the salt and pepper hair, and he's also wearing a beard. So it's a salt and pepper beard also. So my theory on this is Arnold is just not going to play a T-800. I fully expect him to play a T-800. But I really do think that he will be playing the human inspiration for the T-800. So with that being said, I think he is very, very important to Skynet. I'm not exactly sure what his role is. But that brings me to Gabrielle Luna, who is also playing a Terminator. I believe he's going to be an assassin Terminator. So my theory is in this movie is that this is going to probably be more of the rise of the T-800. So maybe Gabrielle Luna is playing like some kind of a prototype leading up to the T-800. Probably like a T-700. Probably not the T-600, because if you remember in the original Terminator, Kyle Reese says that the T-600s were easy to spot because they had rubber skin. And you did see that in Terminator Salvation. So I don't think that he's going to be playing a T-600. Probably some kind of a T-700-ish, something like that. That's my theory. Also starring in this movie, there's two other cast members that we know about. Natalie Reyes is playing Danny Ramos. This is a younger character, young girl. I don't know exactly how old she is. She looks to be about 12 or 13. And Mackenzie Davis is playing, it looks to be kind of like a hybrid Terminator. And I'm thinking she's probably like a protector of Danny Ramos. If you've actually seen Terminator Salvation, I think that's probably a good inspiration for the type of Terminator that Mackenzie Davis is playing. Because if you see the picture, it looks like she has not necessarily scars. Well, I guess you can kind of say they are scars, but they're too symmetric to actually be scars. So I'm thinking that she is some type of a human cyborg in this movie. And of course, Linda Hamilton is back. She looks great. Linda Hamilton is 62 years old. She looks amazing. She looks like she's in shape. And that brings me to this picture. Now, the bad thing is, for me, I don't think this picture does any kind of justice to this movie. The picture is not good. It has Natalie Reyes, Mackenzie Davis, and Linda Hamilton on it. The problem with this picture is two of the three characters we know nothing about, so we really don't care about those two characters. If you're trying to sell this movie, the first promo picture should have been of Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and John Connor. Those three people are the stars of the movie. If you don't want to put John Connor, I mean, that's fine too, because he's been different actors pretty much in all the Terminator movies. But you gotta have Arnold on this picture. Arnold will sell this movie along with Linda Hamilton. So when I first saw the picture, I was like, okay, that's Sarah Connor. Who are these two other people? Why should I care about them? As Terminator, you have to have Arnold in this. Now, what I'm thinking is there are going to be some surprises, I believe. First of all, I think this movie takes place mostly in the future wars, per se, in the present day. Because if you look at the promo picture, it looks like an apocalyptic city where things have happened. Looks like there's been war, kind of like a Mad Max feel. Also a Terminator Salvation feel, like wastelands and things like that. So, but I'm really, really curious as to how the T-800 in this movie, there could be two T-800s. It could be, a protector of John Connor. It could also be an assassin. What I really would like to see, I would like to see quite a few T-800s in human flesh that look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've never seen that in a Terminator movie. So that'd be pretty cool to see them all looking like Arnold, going out on assassination missions. And it would be really cool to see Arnold, which I think he'll probably be some kind of a scientist that's probably, I'm assuming, probably captured by Skynet. And they're using his body for DNA purposes to extract and recreate human flesh for the T-800. That's my theory on that. I'm looking forward to a lot of action scenes. And what I fully expect, this movie has to be rated R. It cannot be PG-13 and expect to be well received. Terminator should be rated R. And I think that was a huge flaw with Terminator Salvation and Terminator Genesis. Now, I did like Salvations. It was a pretty good movie. But Terminator needs to be rated R. So, let me know what you think of Terminator 6. What do you think is going to happen? Just leave a comment in the comments section. And please subscribe to the channel so you can actually catch more movie news and movie reviews from me. This is John Matrixx signing off.